Let's talk about some do's and don'ts in concluding this module before you hit the ground running. What do you want to be and what do you not want to be? So let's start with the positive. We already said you want to be systematic, you want to keep track of everything, you want to question all assumptions. You also want to put your ego at the door and not try to be a hero, which we talked about in the very first video. You want to find out who else has tried to tackle this challenge before you and learn as much as you can from them. And you want to think like a child. Ask why. You know how kids are sometimes annoying and they're like, why is the sky blue? And you're like, because blah, blah, blah. And they're like, yeah, but why? And then you come up with another answer and they're like, yeah, but why? We want that to be you. Keep asking why and keep digging deeper, and don't take anything at the surface level. Be really critical and question all assumptions. A great example of that is Professor Muhammad Yunus, who with his colleagues, won the Nobel Peace Prize in 2006 for Grameen Bank, which is an institution that they started to provide microloans to women in rural Bangladesh. And he was just asking why, like an annoying kid. He was actually a professor in a university, and he found out that banks don't give loans to people who are living in poverty. And he asked, but why? And the answer didn't satisfy him. The answer was that, oh, these people won't repay their loans. And so he's like, well, let's conduct an experiment. And he started giving small loans to people who are living in poverty, and he found an extremely high repayment rate, like high 90s. And so he questioned the assumptions, he found data that proved them wrong, and he started this social enterprise with these women living in a rural setting called Grameen Bank. So you want to be like that, think like a child. So these are the do's of researching your challenge. Now here are the don'ts. You don't want to skip this and dive straight into action without doing the research first. Part of being entrepreneurial is wanting to take action, and it's a huge mistake not to invest in doing the research. Along those lines, don't think you have a solution without first understanding the problem. The last thing you want to be is a hammer looking for a nail. Don't be in love with your idea. Be in love with solving this problem. Even if you have an idea, go back and understand the challenge before acting on your idea. So I hope that these do's and don'ts will help you prepare to set out and research your challenge. The last video in this module is going to be an example of how one person did that, and we're going to talk about the case study of Health Leads, a social enterprise in the US.